Hello, it's Glamstract here. Another video, another foundation review. And today's foundation is the Hint Skin Tint by Morphe. The foundation shade that I've picked for myself is Hint of PECAN. My true foundation match for this particular foundation is Hint of Beige. But oh my god, I've been trying to get that hint of beige for the past 3, 4, 5 months maybe, but it's always out of stock. Just the shade out of all the shades is out of stock. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go for the next shade up, which is Hint of Pecan. Anyway, people always criticize me that I use foundation shades which is slightly lighter than my skin tone. That's because that's the way I like to wear my foundations. But I said, whatever, I'm gonna go up this time. As this is a Morphe foundation sort of review, I thought I'll just throw in some other Morphe products that I own, which I don't have all of them with me right now, but these are the only products I have at the moment. So we're gonna play with this too. But just before we skip to makeup application, please subscribe and actually follow me on my Instagram. You can find me there on Glamstract. It would be nice to grow my following and show you the looks I create, not on the daily, but often. This is what the foundation or skin tint looks like outside of this box. Is a beautiful, is just like I said with the Clarins foundation, these are my favorite sort of packaging bottles when it comes to foundation. Glass, see-through, and it has this squeezy little pump here like you're in a lab or something. I just love this sort of packaging, so cute. I've done my skincare as usual with the Mega Mushroom line by Origins, and also prepped and primed. Oh, look how runny is this. And also prepped and primed my skin with the Vitamin Rich Face Base by Bobbi Brown. Of course, I have used this foundation before, and that's why now I'm here on YouTube to give you a personal review. You probably won't be able to detect this on camera, but it is slightly more on the yellow side compared to my skin. I am more of a neutral undertone sort of person. And when a foundation is either too yellow or too pink, it looks a little bit weird. But not too dramatically, because this is just one shade up than my actual shade. So I'm actually not too bothered about the color matching, because it's all right. Just a hint of yellow, but not too obvious. By the way, super runny. Look how it runs down my skin, which of course there's no problem with that. Being a skin tint, the first thing that popped in my head, I was like, okay, it's gonna be like a nice, natural, very light coverage. But actually, this has more than just a light coverage. I would give this foundation definitely a light to medium coverage, because it's doing a great job in covering my skin. You know, I've used tinted moisturizer, skin tints before, and they're always very light. It literally feels like just like a cream that you apply and it sort of disappears the coverage after a little while. But this one, it really has a nice coverage. You can use this as a proper foundation, not just like a skin tint. Of course, if you're not happy with this sort of coverage, you're more of a full coverage foundation, you can still use this, but underneath your actual foundation, because it does provide a nice luminous effect, and it does feel pretty hydrating as well. In terms of does it stay, does it last? Yes, it does. I do have to be honest, you do need your blotting powder throughout the day, because if you're a combination to oily skin, but sometimes even drier skin, you tend to get your oils tend to come through, and this foundation certainly doesn't block the oils showing through, so you're definitely gonna end up looking a little bit oily. But with that said, it's fixable, because you just need a powder and get rid of the shine, or just the way I like to do it, to avoid keeping applying powders or keep applying products on my skin, because I don't want to, after a little while, you don't want to keep applying and applying. I just like to take a plain white tissue and just tap any excess oil off your skin, just gently, otherwise you're going to disturb the foundation underneath. Just tap it very gently, and you'll see that all the oils just will go away and your skin looks just fine again. This foundation doesn't really oxidize, it just stays true to its actual color. I don't remember at least oxidizing otherwise. The color, yes, is more on the yellow side. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to use a lighter concealer to kind of bring everything together at the end. This is foundation applied. I have nothing negative to say about this foundation, to be honest. I've tried it a couple of times already and it feels good, it works. Now very quickly off camera, I'm gonna go and apply a little bit of concealer, powder. I don't think I want to apply any bronzer because I think this foundation is dark enough. Yeah. And blush, and then I'll come back and play with the highlighters and the eyeshadow. And I'm back. So the concealer, powder, blush have now been applied. If you want more info about the products that I've used, head over to my Instagram and you'll find everything I've used on my stories, or actually, also in my highlights. I believe I put them there. That's how they're called. Yeah. Now into highlight, I'm going to use the Morphe X Bretman Rock Baby in Paradise, and we're going to use this particular shade over here, which is called Vacation. Gorgeous. Wow. It's a beautiful highlighter palette. I mean, I have no doubts with Morphe. They do really smash it with our makeup lines. Now into eyeshadow, I'm gonna use the Morphe 90 Natural Territory. I have almost all of them. I think I'm just missing two. I really like this sort of palettes, and I think it's really good for like if you're a makeup artist and you want like all different colors. I know it might be useful to have like a bigger palette and have all the shades that you need, but I do also like the idea of this like mini sort of palettes that you can just like put in your kit, and it's so nice. I just love it. This is what the palette looks like. As you can see, very earthy, very neutral sort of tones to create a definitely like an everyday, but you can definitely with this sort of color story, you can switch it to nighttime as well. This one on top here is the lighter shade. I'm just gonna apply it all over my eyelid. I'm gonna use a larger brush so it's faster. With other Morphe products, I'm obsessed as well with their brushes. I only use Morphe brushes when it comes to my eyes. Is the Morphe M441, and I'm gonna pick this shade over here, which is like a sort of beigey color, and I'm gonna apply this all over my crease. Now with this deeper brown right in the middle, I'm gonna go right in my crease, but I'm gonna try and create that definition. I'm not gonna drag this too upwards. I'm gonna keep it low, so create that smoky effect. I'm also putting a little bit of the same shade, that deeper brown, just right in the outer corner here, just to create that, you know, three-dimensional sort of eye look. All over the lid, I'm gonna use this color over here, this nice sort of copper terracotta. It's a little bit shimmery as well. Gorgeous. I'm just gonna use it all over my eyelid, and I'm gonna use my finger. It's like a rusty kind of shadow. It's beautiful. With a thinner brush, very thin, I'm gonna go into this black shade over here and create a liner, which I'm not gonna do a wing liner. I'm not a huge fan of wing liners. I like a liner just goes from beginning to end. That's the way. Oh, that was a fly. The fuck? Sorry. Take two. Now back to a Morphe brush M506, which is thinner, smaller, yeah, smaller brush. I'm gonna go back into this darker brown over here and very lightly dust it on the lower line. Lower lash line, sorry. I'm gonna go in this white shade over here. Well, it's not really white, it's like a bone color. I'm gonna put it just right in my inner corner. I'm gonna use a little bit on the brow bone over here as well. I think my eye look is complete. I'm just gonna go very quickly off camera, do some mascara, and I'll be back. And I'm back. So this is the final look. We're originally here for the foundation, and I can tell you that this is a great foundation. Very natural looking, more coverage than I was expecting, but beautiful. So if you're thinking of purchasing, yeah, why not? Go for it. I think it's a great investment. And please, anyone out there, if you find yourself on the Morphe website and you see that the Hint of Beige is finally in stock here in the UK, can you please notify me? Because I've been trying to get that Hint of Beige forever, but it's always out of stock. But again, this is a beautiful foundation. I didn't even read you the back of its box. So lightweight, breathable formula. Agree with that. Hydrates, smooth, and blurs. I'm not sure about blurring, but definitely hydrates. Smooth, no, I don't see it. I think hydrates, yes. Smooth, yeah. Blurs, no, I don't think so. Noncomedogenic, I guess it is. I can't say that. I can say anything to that. And vegan as well. So I agree with all the claims that this foundation has, apart the blurring part. I don't see really any blurrings. I see my pores just as they were before I applied the foundation, to be honest. But that's not a negative, okay? So don't take this as a negative. I am 100% positive about this foundation. I love it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. But also, if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up as well, because why not? Let's spread the love. And also, while you're here, why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel? It's just the red button down here. And as I said at the very intro, if you want, please follow me on my Instagram. You can find me there at Glamstract. Thank you very much again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.